What is up, my riders? So we are about to review the most controversial pre-workout out of a magnitude of new ones spewing out the DMAA. They are claiming that most of these products have that in them. Essentially, DMAA is a super potent stimulant, but it is no longer used legally in products, as there has been side effects for people taking, I guess, dosages and going too high on them. It started as a nasal decongestant in 1944, if I got that number correct. Get any of this confused, just know that it's the first time that I've ever reviewed something with DMAA in it. So I will show you guys on screen what is in it. It's a pretty straightforward. Otherwise, the citrulline malate is 2-to-1, which is good. Beta-alanine, your L-taurine, and then the caffeine is a healthy 400 milligrams. But I'm going to start off at half a cup because I've been talking online with a lot of people on TikTok that have been like saying that they use this stuff, tried this stuff, and I get a lot of like health-oriented stuff on TikTok because I watch stuff like that. People say that the crash is really bad, but the energy is amazing that you get from it. So we're gonna go half scoop first before I get used to it. I'm not gonna jump on a full scoop just because you guys know I'm really good with high stims. I pretty much don't feel stimulants. If you go to like 1,000 milligrams a day of caffeine, I have to extend that to even feel it. So I'm sure most people would be anxious and shaking from it. I don't know if it's my antidepressants or what, but I don't feel it as much as I used to. Like I said, the DMAA is super potent. It's supposed to be insane. People say that you get the best energy ever from it, but then you crash pretty hard. But that's people that take full scoop, and I don't want to crash super hard if I can help it. I don't really have anything important today, but let's try it. So dark energy. I have not seen a lot of people use the rocket flavor, so we're going to try that out. It's supposed to be like a rocket pop, and that's like one of my favorite flavors that pre-workouts come in. So thumbnail. All right, we're going to open it up on screen here for you guys. I'll move it down a little bit so you guys can see. Oh, regular pull tab. It smells like a rocket pop. There's some weird... So out of a pre-workout, this is the first pre-workout that I've ever seen those little brown flakes. Let's try it anyways. Funny how they have to go about this. So it says research only. I forgot to touch upon this. Research. Rocket research. They can legally only sell it if they say this because DMAA is illegal. So the way that people got around it is legally selling it, saying that not for human consumption. That's just how they cover their butts, but supposedly this has it in. So I'm going to do a half scoop, and we'll see what happens. All right, so that's a scoop. Should we do I guess I'll do a little bit more. I want to show you guys on camera that I'm doing it too, so people don't say, oh, dude, you didn't actually do it. Product is open. We have our scoop. I guess I'll do a little bit more. You guys know I will review the flavor. I'll throw in a little bit of my workout stuff and then tell you guys if it's legit or not. Surprisingly, the mixability is pretty good. That's one shake. Sorry, Casey wants me to play with her, so she's barking nuts. The mixability is really good for some reason. That's surprising. I don't know anything about the company as well that makes this stuff, so we'll have to find out. Okay, that's not bad, surprisingly. Not bad at all. The flavor actually kind of tastes like a rocket pop. It kind of tastes like Litz, but kind of like dulled down. But I also did put a lot of water in this just to be safe because I didn't know how it was going to taste. People have said, oh, it's really chemically, everyone has different like tastes and preferences, I guess, but that's not bad. That's really not bad. Like I could picture myself drinking that all the time, even though I wouldn't want to because it has DMAA in it. And I promised myself that if it works good, I'm going to take it like every other day, maybe 2 times max a week. That's it. Guys, what I will say before I even start working out on it is I would recommend to get something to eat first. That's what I just went upstairs and did. That way your stomach has something to absorb and you're not doing it completely fasted from the night before, because I'm sure it'll be very heightened if you're fasted My go-to pre-workout that I had just run out of was 𝔻𝕸𝔸𝔸. If you guys can hear, it's gone. So, that was like a test boost one. That's one of my favorites because it's high stim, but get her done. I've drank about half and I can already feel it. It feels like I have almost tunnel vision. I feel very focused and motivated, and I'm actually getting like a pump from it, not even doing anything. I'm starting to sweat, which is a good sign when I take pre-workout and stuff. I was talking to my cousin, him and me were FaceTiming, so I had like 10 minutes to assess how it's gonna feel. Still didn't drink all of it. I'm kind of nervous to drink all of it now because this is like insane feeling energy, but I'm just gonna do it for you guys. If I hate it, I'll completely stop. I won't do it anymore. So I'm gonna chug this on camera, and then we're gonna get to chest and shoulders today. Alright, so I've been assessing if I've been able to go up in weight really at all, and I haven't been. It's weird because I can feel this right away, the 𝔻𝕸𝔸𝔸, and there's a couple other ones that I've tried that I can feel like a strength gain. Might not come on like right away, but as I'm working out, I can feel that I can push more. So I guess I'm going to test this out now. I'm going to do reps. Just to see if I can do more reps. We're gonna do something that I normally can do 10 of, and I'm gonna see if I can do more than 10. I definitely can do more than this. This is not my 1 rep max or anything, but it's a gauge to see if I can tell any difference. For me, mentally, I feel very focused. I can't really say I feel any more than I have any other workout. I can feel the 400 milligrams of caffeine in it. That's 100% what's making me sweat and stuff. Beta-alanine's in there. I can feel that. I can feel kind of the tingliness in my face and whatnot, but I don't feel any life-changing feelings like everyone says. Could just be me, but everyone's always like, oh yeah, you're gonna feel amazing, like a healthy, cracked out, insane energy. I don't feel that. It's weird. I'm still having to kind of push myself through this workout, and I've been kind of falling out of the workout once I'm not working out. In between my sets and stuff, I almost just kind of feel demotivized. So I don't know, might be just me, but we'll try and see what this does. Alright guys, so as you know, every workout that I show on here, I do 2 sets of the reps that I'm showing on here. So I've essentially been working out for around almost an hour now. I will notice that I can sometimes push a little bit harder. Depending on the workout, my arms won't get as sore and lock up as much when you start to get near your limit. I have a little bit more of the push. I also feel really good mentally, which is weird. I feel more like anxiety and depression free, which people have reported with like the mental stuff. For me, it makes me feel really good. It actually makes me feel almost like I have this like kind of like high, almost like how nicotine is a stimulant and it makes you feel good if you have a certain amount of nicotine. I will rate it out of 10. For the flavor, I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5. It's really good. I'm going to say overall this workout is a 7.5 out of 10. Now, that has a lower rating than the majority of the stuff. I want to come across as hard as possible on these pre-workouts because I don't want to give you guys the fluffed up version of anything. I don't want to be like, oh, super nice about stuff. I will say the website I ordered off of, Nutrition Factory, is a good place to order off of. I am getting a affiliate code to actually get you guys coupons and stuff. I did that specifically for you guys because it ships as fast as Amazon 2-day. It took 2 days for me to get here. Didn't have to pay extra, and you can get stuff that you cannot get on Amazon. You cannot get pre-workouts like this on Amazon. But for this, I have to judge it even harder than I have on any other workout because of the price. So for this particular pre-workout, I am spending $45. That is the most I've ever spent on a pre-workout. And that is the truth. That's the most I've ever spent on a pre-workout. I usually shoot for the $29.99 range for 30 servings, which is around $1, a little bit less than $1 a scoop. I think that is the best for the price, and then you just find whatever is good. You don't want to spend insane amounts of money on pre-workout if they're all pretty similar. I do want to say that my favorite for the pre-workout pump and everything is probably still Nutraflex. I want to say that my favorite flavor is still Lit for their flavor profile. Now, I will say this does actually have a really good flavor. I don't know too many pre-workouts that attempt the rocket flavor, but that was pretty spot on. As far as the workout itself goes, I was very mentally focused. I almost had tunnel vision where I could just do it and not even think about it. Now, the weird part is it also kind of, in the same sense, makes your mind have this cracked out feeling. And I do want to say 100% I believe that it also has to do with the idea of the placebo. So if someone's going to tell you that this is a high stim, this is going to do all this crazy stuff, you have expectations going into it. So it's kind of hard to set the expectations aside from what actually is happening. If someone's going to tell you that whatever you take is going to make you trip, chances are you're going to kind of feel like you're tripping. That is kind of just how the placebo works, and people do that all the time where they're like, oh, here, dude, take this. It's a weed gummy. You see it all the time, and people think that they got high or they tricked themselves. It's the placebo effect. I will say that 100% this has to do with the placebo as well, because you're going in expectation-wise so high. I was going into this thinking that I was going to have like insane amounts of energy, and at the beginning I kind of like felt like that. I'm like, oh yeah, I feel like I could lift a tank. But you have to set your mind aside and do what is actually reality. So when you go and you try to lift heavier, does it work? Is it actually helping you, or is it not? And it was not helping me lift harder. So judging it, like I said, 7.5 out of 10, because you have to put the price and everything into consideration. The fact that they do say it's research only, not human consumption, I think everyone's like, dang, this stuff is the real deal, and it makes people want to buy it. So it's a good way for them to market their products. And obviously, they want you to buy it, because if it was specifically just for research, they wouldn't be selling it to people that can easily access it. They would be selling it to research facilities. That's my take on it. I have a background in business. I know how marketing and everything is. 7.5 out of 10. So that's a pretty good score for the taste, the mixability, and the workout itself. If you guys want to purchase this off of me, I will actually be selling this. I'll pay for shipping wherever you're at. Just make me an offer on social media and I'll let you guys know. Probably not going to use it again. And the reason why I'm not going to use it again is because I feel that the benefits are not as good as I would have expected from something else. There's tons of pre-workouts that I can get a better workout off of, at least for me. Might be different with you. Everyone's different, and some people swear by it. Some people say this is the best thing to hit the the shelves. So I'm not going to say that it's something that will not affect everyone, because there are a lot of people on YouTube that say it's the best thing ever, but honestly, other than the mood raising ability and stuff, I don't feel like it gave me crazy workout energy. It gave me like a crazy cracked out motivational mindset, but mindset doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to be able to push more weight. Here's to say that, like I said, everyone's opinions are different, and this probably isn't going to be the most popular opinion. It's always hit or miss. There's so many people that say it does and it doesn't work, and I will say that, like it does do what it says it does, and it doesn't have any of these false claims that it's going to make you push harder or anything like that. Hopefully you guys enjoy these kind of crazy pre-workouts. This one was like the craziest one for me because I had no idea what I was going into. You just don't know because it's illegal, but they're selling it legally, so it's like, what's gonna happen? I was kind of nervous to even try it. I was kind of like, what is gonna happen to me? Am I gonna just like have a heart attack, whatnot? I had to give it a shot though. So hopefully you guys enjoy this stuff. Hopefully you give it a fat thumbs up. Drop a comment down below. Tell me your guys' experience with it, and if it worked for you. Also, if you guys are interested, like I said, hit me up if you guys want to get it. Other guys, make sure to be happy, stress less. I'll see you guys in the next one. As always,